Right, joining me from Ahmedabad is my colleague Meghna Dev. Meghna, how's the preliminary investigation into the plane crash coming along? Has the cockpit voice recorder been recovered yet?
As far as we understand and we've got to know from the crash site, Ramesh, the black box has been recovered. The important aspect is obviously we know that the black box is made in such a manner, it's built in such a manner that it can survive intensive impact. It can survive pressure. It can survive heat and extreme temperatures. So, what we've got to know that it was recovered on the rooftop of where this aircraft crashed. Now, having said that, important will be that this will help the in-depth investigation. What happened while they were taking off? What happened before? While they were checking the parameters? Though the whatever the conversation in the cockpit would have happened, and obviously the Mayday call, as the aviation ministry said, was also given, but the pilots did not have any time before the aircraft crashed. So it is going to be extremely crucial for the investigation. Besides this, we also understand that a team of 40 people is helping the investigative team, assisting the investigative team, helping them with assistance. We also did see today, earlier in the afternoon, that there were forensic personnel on the ground trying to collect as much evidence as they can. We also see still there in many parts, or especially the tail part of the aircraft, there is still a lot of work of debris removal that is to be done. So that work was being carried out earlier in the afternoon. The rest of the work almost is complete, but obviously there is a lot of evidence that needs to be collected from the ground, for which the forensic personnel are constantly working. And the investigative team definitely has been on the site. We also know that professionals, experts from US and UK have also arrived. We have been seeing the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau on the ground. So the investigation is definitely will definitely unfold, will reveal the exact cause. Definitely, there are a number of speculations and number of theories that are coming out. Experts are also trying to guess what would have happened, but the exact situation will definitely come out after after thorough and in-depth investigation.
Right. Now we know that charred remains make DNA matching that much more challenging. So are grief-stricken families still queuing up to give their DNA samples? Have any bodies been returned to their families?
Unfortunately, we do see that there is a huge crowd of people who are coming at the hospital, the BJ, near the BJ Medical College, the civil hospital, where this DNA collecting center has been set up. The samples are being collected. What we've got to know, though it is not through official sources, but when we were on the ground, we could understand that few of the people have been able. Identification has happened for few of the bodies, but we cannot give a number as of now, because officially this is still a dynamic situation, and the numbers are still continuously increasing in terms of the DNA matching. What we also get to know from the people who are doing this exercise, they told us that sometimes when the DNA profile is sometimes it is easy to detect, but just because the bodies are so charred, severely charred, and also most of the body parts are fragmented, it makes it even difficult to detect the DNA. So that is making the task very, very difficult for the professionals, for the forensic science, the FSL team, and obviously the National Forensic Science University, where this entire system has been set up, and the further process is being carried out. But what we also understand is that we get to understand that there are few more people who have it has been fatal for few of the medical students as well. But as of now, there is no number that has clearly come out, because obviously the mortal remains are also fragmented. It is very crucial. DNA sampling is currently proving very crucial for identification, because not only for Indian citizens, Ramesh, but also when we are talking about other nationals, or British citizens for that matter, or Portuguese or Canadian, we will have to understand that all that identification process, and after that the repatriation of mortal remains, or if we can say the entire paperwork and documentation process will have to go ahead for their mortal remains to reach back to their countries. And the British High Commission officials had arrived in Ahmedabad to work with the state government administration to ensure that this process works swiftly, because obviously it is very heart-wrenching for the families who have lost their loved ones in this tragic incident.
Indeed, Meghna, thank you. Meghna Dev reporting there from Ahmedabad.